Hey, my witchy peeps and family. It's your sister witch, your high priestess Kathy. And tonight I am going to get this zodiac personality traits video out to you all. How to deal with a Sagittarius from the darkness. How to deal with a Sagittarius, the personality sign traits of a Sagittarius, okay? And like I said, with these series of little videos, this is my own personal experience of how I've studied or how I've encountered people in my life who are Sagittariuses. Okay, so if this applies to you, that's great. If it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't mean anything, but I hope that you enjoy this video anyway. Okay, now let's just get right down into it. Okay, now one thing I will tell you from my own personal experience is that Sagittarius people, men and women, are funny. Okay. A lot of times they're funny without even trying it. They're funny without even trying to be. It's just they may say certain things or do or act certain ways that'll have you just cracking up. I mean, from my experience, they are a lot of fun to be around. And also, Sagittariuses are deep thinkers, okay? They like to ask a lot of questions. They may not be all that academic or into books or anything like that, but they usually want to know a lot about life or what makes certain things tick or why does this happen and why does that happen. And especially if they meet new people, they have and they have a genuine interest in you, then they have a way of making you feel special and important. And like I said, they just want to understand you, kind of like what makes you tick. In their mind, they're kind of like thinking, like, is this the type of person that I really want to give any more of my time to? Because most Sagittariuses are actually pretty focused as well. I mean, if they're around people that they really don't care for, they don't like, the Sagittarius person is probably thinking about, oh, what time is dinner gonna be? When they're listening to people talk that they're really not in tune with or care about. They're thinking about, when can I get my next meal? Let's see, what time am I going to take my bath? I mean, they become detached. Okay, so that's one thing about Sagittarius. And Sagittariuses, they like to achieve things. Okay, and most Sagittariuses, they achieve things at early ages. A lot of them do. Okay, now I'm going to give an example of a situation that I've dealt with as far as Sagittarius being in my life. And actually, one of my younger cousins, he's a Sagittarius. Now, this happened about 20 years ago when I was babysitting them. And it was actually him and his older sister, Courtney. God rest her memory. That was my baby girl. And, she's gone and everything. But I was getting them ready for school one morning, and um, I was in there doing her hair, and I remember I smelled something burning. So I ran into the kitchen, and he had to be, I think, about 4 or 5. I want to say 5 years old, maybe. I think about between 4 and 5, and that baby had pulled up a chair to the stove, had a skillet with, I guess, eggs in it, cooking eggs, and actually asked me, did I want anything? A 5-year-old, okay? This blew my mind. And I was like, baby, if you don't get out, you're going to burn yourself. You're going to, hurt yourself. And he's like, no, no, I do this all the time. Mom knows. And even his sister, Courtney's like, oh, he does that all the time. He fixes his own food. He's not going to go hungry for nobody. I'm like, oh my gosh, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. And I was just in awe. I mean, yeah, he was actually making eggs. A 5-year-old. And you know what? Those eggs wasn't bad. Okay, now let's get on to the next story. But that's just goes to what I'm telling you about Sagittarius is that they like to achieve things. They rely a lot on themselves. They may ask for someone's help or something like that, but they're actually going to go get things done on their own if they have to. So that's just a part of their personality. And if they're not achieving something, like I said, I know that there are some Sagittarius that are, very, they're into books and stuff like that, but most Sagittarius, they're mostly like into the arts. They may like to perform, rap, dance, design, maybe like being a makeup and like doing different things like that. They're really good at creating and things like that. So, they have to feel important in that way. That's a very important for them to be a success in something that they really want to be in or something that they really want to do. So they are driven people, they are motivated people. If a Sagittarius has something that they really want to do, unlike us Libras, because us Libras, we can be indecisive about anything. But Sagittarius already knows, what they want to do really when they go into it. And if they don't know or they're not sure at that certain point in time, they will, check a person out or scope the situation out and they'll figure it out on their own what they want to do. And I will say one thing too. I want to give a shout out to Jamila. Jamila, she's a caramel drizzle here on my YouTube channel. And Jamila is also very supportive. She's a Sagittarius. And and uh and that goes back to what I was saying about Sagittarius is, they're very supportive and they are very open-minded, but at the same time, a Sagittarius will do what a Sagittarius wants to do. You cannot make a Sagittarius do what they don't want to do. But like I said, they're very open-minded to you. You may have your beliefs and stuff like that, and they will accept you and be like, okay, that's cool. But at the end of the day, Sagittarius is like, okay, well, this is what I'm still going to do. I'm going to be like this. I'm not changing for anybody. But I like what you do. Okay, fine. So, that's just how that they are. And with that, a lot of people can respect Sagittarius because that's their nature to be that way. You're not going to make Sagittarius do anything that they don't want to do, basically, you know. And yeah, and so like I said, that's one good trait about Sagittarius is that they keep an open mind about other people and things like that. And like I said, they have a way of making you feel special. They have fantastic energy. They can be the life of the party. They can be peacemakers. They can be the type of people that bring people together. And that's if they really like you, if they're feeling you and they care about you and everything like that. And a lot of them, they just really love animals. They're really good with animals. I know my cousin, he had dogs all the time, puppies all the time, and just they love children. They're really good with children. And so that's some good stuff about Sagittarius. And they are also extremely good teachers about life. Okay, maybe not totally all into the academics or whatever, they know some things, but when it comes to real life, they can tell you some things that would help you, or give you some insight into your life. All right, now, so with that being said, I am going to wrap this little video up. Jamila, hey, this is your shout out, girlfriend. So, if you want to contact me for a reading, Rootwork, spellwork, or want to get one of my kits, and also if you want to order some items from my online store, it's called Candles and magicalsupplies.com. All of the information will be in the description box below. So yes, please take a look at that. And I hope that this has helped you all. And please, your feedback is welcome. Please comment, like, and subscribe to this video if you liked it, or if you would like for me to do a video on something else. I'm open to you guys' suggestions, all right? With this being said, it's your Sister Witch Kathy, and bye-bye.